Hello boys, my name is Yoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book for the Nintendo Switch 2. In the last video we made it to the Settled Valley, Chapter 4, and we're going to switch Yoshis because I forgot to earlier. So, Red is going to be our next base to start. Our next sorry, Yoshi. Yeah, there, I said it properly, I think. These are my bookmark pages. Review any discoveries you have been trying to check to, or you might be helpful to check items find interesting or need to reference later. You could also view discoveries that have been assigned to check by a network SARS account, huh? Oh, interesting. Okay then. This place looks like a wide gel sandwich. The primitive ecosystem of bugs of all kind. Same many creatures we have finding in a place like this. Alright. We can just turn to the next page now. We don't have to check the table of contents. They could just turn to each page. That's good to know. Alright. Well. Looks like a nut, but it explodes, Alright. So, it's a curious creature. I wouldn't want to be near one when it detonates. Dangerous indeed. Still, I'm fascinated by such a creature. Alright. Let's do it. Our coins must count for something. We haven't even figured out how to use those yet at all, and we've collected so many yet. All the same. But yeah. For those of you who don't know, this is a puzzle platform. I decided to play this kind of a game because, well, it's a Yoshi game. I like playing all different Yoshi games that come out. But the last one we played was Yoshi's Crafted World, which we haven't played since a long time ago now, so it's about time we got a new game. But you know what we're really missing? A Yoshi 3D game, huh? Okay. Enter outside, sweet inside, huh? Apparently it spouts when buried. Alright, that's changes fans. So it explodes normally, but you could also make it itself. Interesting. Seems like that Unso Arch has a especially hard shell, huh? Okay. Interesting. I mean, all sorts of new stuff about this creature we didn't know about. Alright. Okay. I just realized since we can eat, we might have to eat one of them. Okay. Even that does like the budge. That's crazy. Oh, I see. We can hold and pick it up. Okay, so we can use like a bomb of some sorts. Okay. When he hits that and turns red, that's when it looks old. Alright. Okay, now. I just want to hold him. And hold him. Alright. Are you okay? Are you okay? He says. Alright. I think I am. Took a while though. Well, we got to more at the level at least. Do that. Turns out we had to destroy that in order to even continue on. Okay. Alright, yeah, we have to use it to destroy all sorts of stuff. Alright. So we use it like a bomb basically to blow up stuff. That's interesting. So we have to pummel these guys then. No, not like that though. I got we did this. Supposedly the main secret, and that was only part of this level. Just shows you how much vulgar it might be. I think I already figured out what to do, it's just tricky. Kinda just have to keep going to that. Okay, we should probably deal with the easier ones first. Okay. Oh, I see, you just can defeat any of them and that works. Huh. Oh, there's more to do over here, apparently. There isn't much to them. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I get it. Okay. Okay, that's how we use that. I get it. We use the small one to go over here. Oh. Hey, soul cannot save you for the creature's explosions, huh? Wow, how interesting, huh? Because now we know about it, we need to use it to do stuff. Okay. More about his valley up or underground. Now I wonder what we could do with that. Okay, hitting the outside shell reveals what's inside, huh? Seems the vibe's a bit chilly. That should prevent it from exploding, huh? Okay, so we could use that to more easily carry it around then. Alright. Oh yeah, right, we haven't gotten here yet. That makes sense. So we weren't being silly, we just didn't know we had to go in here too. I guess the wasn't too bad we explored more in here by doing that. Okay. Who knew there were many in a way there? Okay. Okay, cools off when given a hot bath. Interesting. Running all sorts of stuff. So water is what cools them down, Okay. Okay, that vein strip in underwater. I get it. Okay. We can even hit these foo-foos too. Nice secret we found just by doing that. We have so many coins, but no idea what to do with them. So if it's not being rained on, it will excel. If it's being rained on, it will not excel. Okay. Exhilarating, extraordinary. Oh, we could just throw it up in there, huh? Oh, interesting. That's interesting. I found a nice secret just going in there instead of going to the upper part of the level. Just interesting. Well, that got interesting. Society's levels are pretty long. Ours are much more interesting. Short. They need an outside force in order to move. Interesting indeed. Now, shall we get down to naming them? Let's hear your suggestion first. Dangerous, explosive creatures, so how about Detonate? Yeah, that sounds about right. Not quite ideas, but in that case, Detonate it is. Alright. I just realized, depending on who you go on adventure with, it tells you, it changes Yoshi's color to whichever one you use, which is really nice. So, in a way, each Yoshi is help filling out its page one by one. Alright. Let's keep going then. Need to find out about this flying watermelon thing. Very interesting. There can be no doubt that watermelon has veins. We spotted another unusual creature. Yoshi, could you investigate for us? Sure. I'll do our best, I guess. All these answers are pretty cool, huh? Definitely wants to investigate. Okay. I actually see what it is. Okay then. So I get we can use it to potentially lead it to certain airplanes. Okay, so that's how I defeat him. Seems it uses watermelons as both weapons and armor. Oh. Something tells me we have to fight that boy, huh? We can't eat him, we can't do other stuff. It looks like we probably have to fight them all off first. Okay. That one's a fair bit larger than the rest. Yeah, now we have a crazy daisy partner again. Must feel a bit like Saki on a seed, huh? Interesting. So we're finding all sorts of new stuff. So not only can we do other stuff, but we can eat them to get more watermelon seeds back. Interesting. Okay, looks like we're defeating a bunch of them. Interesting. Alright. Okay. Oh, this gets interesting. Okay, so that thing is how we crack open the racks, alright. So we better use this to destroy all the different racks, So I get it. We have to defeat us. So it's basically an enemy we have to defeat. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, I should probably go up higher. Okay. Okay. So this is like a battle that we have to do, probably. I imagine. Yeah, okay, defeating it is what we have to do. Okay. Okay, interesting. We changed the AZD to think now. Interesting. Destroying all those fiends gives us a flower. Okay. Is that... I will say, sadly, Sally flowers are interestingly tricky to find. Okay. Alright, I think we did good dealing with that. Okay. Interesting. I was trying stuff to see if we could find somebody else, and we did end up finding a couple side powers, but not much else. Maybe we could just leave sooner. You know, we do get hints as to what to do in each level, as well as where some of the might be hidden, perhaps, if we take long enough. This creature also needs a fitting name as well. What name would suit it best, I wonder? Well, let's hear your suggestion. Nature finds it not like an insect, but it seems to be more like a type of plant. Insectant fast. That takes over other plants, so how about Bugia? Yeah, that sounds about what it does. My idea, so in that case, Bugia it is. Not as much as you'd think, huh? There's a lot more to find out about him still. But I was like, did it steal the watermelon that Shy Guy was owning? Alright. Stealing food this creature is made for out of. Immensely cheap for the mass villagers, always being treated like that. Alright. Okay then. Well, this is interesting. This is another monster from the original game, though, since it's been a very long time since I you can see original Yoshi's Island, let alone play it. Makes sense that I haven't heard of it in a while. That's fine, we'll learn all about him. Perfectly bite-sized, Okay, trying to hit that seems a little tricky so far. Let's see here, I wonder where the homeowner went off to, huh? They seem quite happy to be back home, huh? Think there are. How's there been able to escape? Alright. Oh, I get it. We have to revive that fighter, huh? I just realized what we were supposed to do with that, huh? What if we throw it down this hole? Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Let's look convenient while playing in the future. Okay, convenience. Sight see. I say, this, I can steal it right off. Okay. So we have to basically escape with all the train guys. But at the same time, we also have to watch out for them. So they basically took the Shy Guys right out of their home, and we have to get them back, huh? Okay, even getting one of those seems really tough. Must be something we can do. Okay. Okay then. Interesting. It went right into that hard to reach shot for us, huh? I could steal your eggs too, huh? I should be surprised. We really need to use those to get some of these. Okay then. Okay, I think I know what to do with this one. Alright. Oh, that was close. Yeah, just before they can do anything, Also, we have to basically throw them into the tight quarters then. That's how we get them into the tight quarters then. Getting to go down there seems really interestingly tough, I'll say. So even though there's quite a few affairs to find, it could be really hard to find them. So they're definitely getting longer and more interesting. Ah, I see. Okay, interestingly enough. I just remembered, we need to get that seed back to the starting airplane, huh? Okay. This is quite interesting so far. Definitely lots to do in it. Okay, that's one way to get a hidden coin. You take its own friends too, huh? Also, I bet we could do the same thing with him, yeah. So although we have to do every step, we also have to take guys back in the end, So most of this level is just delivering the Shy Guys back to their home. Okay. Managed to bring back every Shy Guy home. Okay. Perfect. We're still kind of colored in honey, though. Okay. Oh, that sure was something interesting to deal with, I'll say. Again, they aren't familiar because they are from the original Yoshi's Island name. Win or deal. Those little schemes spell on quite a show. I guess it's time to sell on a name for him. Let's just hear your suggestion, because I don't remember them. They're rather drastically villains of a smaller size, so how about Lil Mauser? Yeah. That makes sense, sort of. Idea said, in that case, Lil Mauser it is. Alright. Yeah, I see is over all sorts of our games too, but the earliest games they appeared in was the original Yoshi's Island, and they would steal your rings and whatnot. And specifically Yoshi's Island, they could also just straight up steal, you know, huh? Okay. Hey, it's that big bar from earlier. Remember him? From the very first row? Now he's on near. Could spin his head like a drill and barrel through fans, huh? Well, let's figure out what he is. Based on observation, well, I say its disruptive power could be dangerous. Let's be cautious when we investigate this creature, Yoshi. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Hey, we're almost done with this world. I get to move on to chapter 5 once we're done with this. Oh, guess so. Look at it. It looks like a drill. So cool. Anyway, let's take it. Yeah, Master, I'm not sure that's a good idea. It sure seems wildly dangerous. You should focus on your bewilder bird. Now, how long have you been signing us? He just wrote email some Yoshi. What do you do? Don't wait the suture up. Alright. Sign tells me you can't really avoid it. Let's go up and get to hell. Oh, a lot of get up and go. Try take care not to be thrown off, huh? Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. So make this all a lot like an Oscar in a way. What was that? Something went just fine, So we're kind of just pushed into this. This thing is shaped funny. Indeed, it nearly bumped us off my boom, but we can use it to find your bewilder bird. Yoshi, keep your hands off this craft. See Yoshi up again. So another boss battle, huh? Okay. Oh wow, we have to do all sorts of stuff with him. Okay, so we can lob their bombs back at them. Like how we went from helping them to almost immediately it's back to good old days where they basically... Oh, I see. That's how we change direction. We switch. Still, I don't really have much time left in this video. More interesting to just finish them off first. So we can use this to quickly change around, so it's where I keep drilling into them. Okay. Okay, I got... I saw a flower nearby. Okay, now I have to grind up the rail and get that too, probably. Okay, good. That was probably the trickiest of them all too. Okay. Interesting fight so far. Now it's extra high, so now we have to pretty much send it bombs back just a bit more. There we go. Looks like it sound fine once again. Looks like now we're trying to stop, huh? Okay. So now we're starting to actually fight Azutira instead of just into and helping him out. It's just strange. Alright. Well, that was quite a derecho, huh? Uses this finish out to vow like a drill, so how about Hogger? Yeah, I guess that sounds good. Like my idea? Sign it. In that case, Hogger it is. We still have a lot more of this level to explore, but to be fair, it made more sense since we already went so far. Just keep going. Alright. Thanks to Yoshi's, we've been able to fail a significant portion of my phases. So many different creatures live between my cars. Have any particular creatures caught your attention, or perhaps your admiration? Red ready, use this to see them all in my index, huh? This is my index section. It needs a list of every creature we have encountered so far. I must admit, I'm satisfied to see them all together here. It's a mirage of memories. Well, it's basically a way to go... We could... I'm sure they are, and... Alright, we do, Yoshis. I have something useful to show here. Turn to the blank page at the very end of the open section, if you please. You could spend the turns you collect to predict new discoveries. Try if your exploration isn't yielding any discoveries. Well, let's try it. You could send even more turrets to get a hit that will help you make the discovery. So we could do that. In the main event, guess the set where you want to face the discovery, huh? Are there any grass patches that you slide a good distance? Interesting. So, this game actually does have a way to figure out where to go. So we found out how to use our coins finally. It's a hint system. Turns out we get to use them for hints. Hey, what's this? Some sort of inky shell's been left on my page, huh? But we also need to do other stuff. What do you suppose this is exactly, huh? Yeah, it disappeared. Do you think it's scurried up to the mountaintop pages? Okay, now let's just finally go to the main menu. I should have just saved and ended sooner. Is what it is. We must save and end. I think this is only our way to save the game. So yeah, we're gonna save and end at the end of each session as we go along, but I guess we figure out what that feature is in the next video. Who knows? I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Comment, rate, subscribe if you have enjoyed this cute, amusing game. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.